Howdy, folks. Welcome, one and all. Another wonderful live here. Alrighty. Let's see. Today we're finishing up the one of the bathrooms we have left, and we'll see how far we can get because it's cold. It's 48 degrees, and I'm not looking forward to working in the cold. Luckily, it's a little warmer in here. Um, I've got a temperature in here of a nice, comfortable 56 degrees. It's a little better. Looking forward to having the electric on so I can have the heater going or the AC, depending on the time of day here in Central Florida. It's either too cold, just right, or too hot. It's that time of year. It's not bad, you know. I mean, if I had all the insulation and all the walls up already, which is what I'm doing now, then the thermal mass of this place will probably even out the temperature, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Hey, Al, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm going to film from over here from the closet. Hey, I'm filming from the closet. That's not a good thing. All right. So, um, let me show you what I got here. I got another piece left. See if I can back it. There we go. I have to do some measurements and then I'll get to. I might have done the measurements already, and then I got to get to the. Yeah, I know those measurements. Those are all pretty simple. I've got the fan wired already, so all I really need is the measurements on the register. Then I got to cut everything out and then lift it up. So let's see how we go there. The truly sad part is that in order for me to get up there, well, I might be able to do this with the ladder and this thing out of the way, but my drywall lift is very convenient, but unfortunately it's also very in the way. So it is what it is. All right, I'm going to grab my tape measure and ladder. Be right back, folks. Got the tape measure. Where is that ladder? Okay, I know I had it around here somewhere. Okay. See what I can do here. All righty. Now, unless I'm wrong, and I often am, 1, 2, 3, this should be 4 feet exactly. So let's find out. I should be able to fit a 4-foot piece here. 4 foot by 8 foot, exactly. So, okay, so just to make sure, these are, okay, 1733 1/4. I gotta mark that down. Or from that side, it's 1532, but that's, how is that possible? Oh, okay, it's 17. Yeah, 16 and 32 will do, but I gotta go a little over on these. All right, so here we go. This wonderful thing is at 4, 10.5. And from the wall, we're looking at 26.5, 33. 26.5, 33. All right. We have this one. Now we need this one. As soon as we cut out the light, the light is 2 by 2. That's not a problem. There's no, I gotta check if there's another light there. I don't know if I put 3 lights or 4 lights in this room, probably 3. Don't need one by the door. So here it's 34.5, 42, 34.5, 34.25, 42.25. 34.25. 42.25. 23.5, 31.25. I'm going to have to be referring to those quite often. This should be 2 and 2. 2 and 2, perfect. I got to check if that one's there. So that's the standard 15, 31, 47 or 44. Back's hurting today. But so my daughter's staying with us. My daughter is in, I would call it intense pain. She's tearing up every 10 minutes or so, you know, so it's rough. She's getting through her day, but she's staying with us for a while. She's got a slipped disc, so in her back. So, needless to say, going to see the doctors this week again. We took an MRI and everything, and so it's well, it is what it is. I pray she gets, you know, if I could take the pain away from her, I would, like any parent would. But, some things are not within my power at the moment. Okay, We got these, we got those, we're good. We got the light, and those are the only three things we need. It's a full sheet, so we're gonna have to make some space, but I believe we can do it. And once this one's in, the other two should be easier, I should say. The closet and the mass study. Ow! Hit my elbow. That's not a funny bone. I don't care what anybody says. There's nothing funny about that bone. All right, so yeah, I love spell check. When somebody calls me Hav, it comes out half, and when somebody calls me Hobby, it comes out hobby, like Hobby Lobby hobby. So well, it is what it is. Okay, now we're going back to our. I gotta bring. Oh God, they're way on the other end of the room because I was doing some other stuff. I gotta bring the sawhorses. Be right back. Ah. Now let me grab my suction tool. Make sure we're clear. Yeah. All right. Now this is going straight up like this, which means let me start marking all the spots. First of all, we'll mark the 1.5 inch 1531. And of course, 4 foot. And if I could remember where I placed my Move you guys to a better location here. These hanging lights are quite annoying and in the way, but what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? I'm going to raise them up for one thing. A little better. Okay. There it is. I'm looking for my T-square. Okay. So as usual, I'm marking in the middle 8 inches, on the extremes every 6. My other daughter the other day was riding her bike. It was cold without her gloves. Her hands were completely numb. And I'm feeling it now. This is a very cold piece of aluminum. And not so much fun to hold when you don't have gloves on. Sorry, folks. That was my mom. But she's probably calling to see how Annie's doing. So I figure she'll call the rest of the family. So he does. So. When your phone is your camera, it's a little tough, right? To answer phone calls. So I don't. But everybody knows that. So if they need to reach me, they can find me a million other ways. Okay, I believe I got all the lines, all the marks, except the one on the end. There we go. Aha. Okay, so that's a strip all the way to 4 feet, so that will only go there. Oh, no. It'll actually go a little bit further. It'll go to the 31. All right. Okay. And the other side I got, which again goes to the 31 and a quarter. All right. You know, I'm going to complain again about these drywalls. These guys drop them, and I'm not very happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. They delivered them, and the guys are going, "Oh, we drop them all the time. It's no big deal." It is a big deal. It is a big deal because every other one has got a dent in the corner. Look at that. That's just, yeah. That's why I bought a camera that's a phone instead. Ha! 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 That's funny. Okay, now we got okay, on this side, which is this side, so it's 26 and a half to 33. $26 and a half to 33. And a little bit further is 34 to 42, dead center. 34 to 42. 34 to 42. 34 exactly. Oh, 34 and a quarter to 42 and a quarter. So, sorry. 34 and a quarter to 42 and a quarter. All right. Now the other lines are four. I can't read it. You know what it is? I have to climb up just to read this thing. 4 to 10 and a half. 4 to 10 and a half. 4 to 10 and a half. There we go. So this one is going to be 4 to 10 and a half. And the other one is 23 and a half to 31 and a quarter. 23 and a half to 31 and a quarter. All right. There's our marks. And then we have the old 2x2 from this side. Not that it matters, but 2x2 is the light. Okay. All right. We got those marked. So let's do the old cutty with the thing, namely this thing. Oh wow, that was cool. The cut, I didn't crash into it because it went right through the hole in the. There was a hole in the space for the 2x4 in my sawhorse, and it went right through there. So there's that. But unfortunately, can't rely on that for the next one, which I have to push a little bit because it's a circle. Okay, there we go, folks. The light's ready. I'm going to double check, make sure there are no more lights. No, I know there are no more lights. But I'll double check anything. I got to take the ladder out anyway, so might as well just double check while I'm there. Yeah, no more lights. Let's verify that. Yeah, that's from the other thing. Nothing here. We're good. All right. Now comes the really difficult part, folks. Trying to get a piece of drywall in here. A full piece of drywall in a space that's just a little bigger than a full piece of drywall. Okay. First thing we got to do, I think, is unhook this and move it out of the way. Which means, at the moment, I'm going to turn off all the lights in the house because, well, not all the lights. I've got my other lights connected, but. And it is daytime, so I have windows. However, this has to move out of the way because last thing I want to do is trip over this thing. Get all the tools off the drywall. And now comes the fun part. Figuring out how to orient this. Okay, so I think I can do this. So all I got to do is come in here like that and there. And I think I got it. I'm going to come at one heck of an angle. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, it might work. Okay, here we go, folks. And of course, I get tangled in the other cords. Okay, is that actually 8 foot or did I measure it incorrectly? Oh, it's not 8 foot. Okay. Which means I got to cut that side, annoyingly, on here, because I'm not bringing this down. So, all right. As usual, I measured one side and it assumed it was a 4x8, and it was originally, but when I put this other piece in, it turned out to be 4x7. I mean, sorry, 4x711, so not 4x8. So I'm going to go up and measure exactly how much space I have, give myself an extra half an inch, cut it, and et cetera, et cetera. Which means, now, when I say go up, I mean, I'm going to go up here and use the laser method because there's no way I'm doing it the other way. (7/11 and 1/8). So I got to go 7/10.5. Yep. Luckily, I had already marked a 1.5 inch line for the screws. I'm just going to use it to trim the thing, and I can guesstimate 1.5 inches. That's not going to be an issue. So I gotta cut again. Let's see if I can lift it up and cut it that way. Or if I need the other tool. Let me grab my tool just in case so I don't get trapped. No, I better do it the other way. Because this way, that sheet is definitely going to fall. And possibly break some plumbing. And I don't want that. That would be bad. There we go, folks. Okay, that is definitely gonna fit now. And the best part is, the edge gets covered up because it's the edge, and it gets corner, whatever it's called, compound, and tape, and everything. Stretch these out to their, somewhat maximum. All right. So we're all good here. Oh man, you're good, man. You're good, you're good. Oh, so the holes felt perfect. I gotta do a minor adjustment here or there before I screw it in. But it looks good, folks. It looks good. It's funny because I'm careful with all my measurements, but I'm amazed every single time how well it fits. Yeah, this fits snug as a bug in a rug. Now that one, I'm gonna have to, it fits right. Actually, it fits perfect. I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm not even gonna mess with it. There's an 1/8 inch gap and easily covered by the tape. So normally I like to butt them up together, but Hey, it's perfectly fine. Okay, now I'm going to sit and I'm going to do a little gluing. And I'll tell you the reason why. Some of you might have heard me complaining about, I got to hook up the lights again. Some of you heard me complaining about since I'm using these rolls on the cheap. And so these things, I love these collated rolls. But when you use them once, you still can use the plastic by inserting regular nails. Doesn't cost any effort, and it's certainly better than. We're looking at, okay, so there's approximately 8,000 nails in a $22 box of drywall screws, 25-pound box. 8,000 nails, $22. These things are $30, and they're 1,000 nails. So 8 times 30, $240. So you're saving approximately $200, a little over $200, for the amount of screws you get. Now, I still may go back and I may go buy a bunch, because if this doesn't work, but for $200, I mean, my wife was doing this and she was having fun at it. Didn't take me long at all. It took me half an hour. $200 for half an hour's work, that's not bad. I mean, the collated screws is great. Well, nothing past that. Collated screws is great. Regular manual screws, it would take me more than half an hour's wasted time to put them in manually, because frankly, I'm not a drywall. The drywaller will reach in with his hand and probably end up with a bunch of cuts in his hand or calluses because he's used to it. And then you'd have to go boom, put it in, whoop, boom, put it in, whoop, boom, put it in, whoop, and it's not that fast. For me, it's zit, 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 zit. I can go as fast as I want. However, and I've said this before, when you place them, when you reuse these strips, see these strips, as you can possibly see here, they hold the screw, but they're meant to break away because the screw bit goes through them as it's driving in the screw. That's wonderful. Only problem is that once it drives through the hole, the holes are weak. And let me see if I can show you on these. So this one here, you see this one here, they're that one's falling. Well, I can practically push it out. Normally the new ones are very, very tight. So what happens is, as this goes up, it jams, it bends, jams, and sometimes there's so many screws loose that it jams every other screw or every screw. So I'm going to put these down on the table, put a little tip of hot glue, see if it works. If it doesn't work, hey, nothing wasted except my half an hour or my wife's half an hour of putting screws in, because I'm still going to use these up, but I'm not going to use any more. These will work. Now, that's one thing. On the wall, they're all hanging like this when they go into the machine, and they go in this way. The problem is, on the ceiling, they go in like this. So they're dropping. On the wall, I think the gravity itself will help me, and I'll be able to screw them in with no problem. So I'll use these on the wall and buy some new ones for the ceiling if this doesn't work. But let's hope it does. Bear with me. Let me, got to grab my glue gun. Got to turn on the lights so I can see better. All right. lights. And my glue gun. Got my extension cord. All right, let's see how it works, folks. Oy. Waiting for the glue gun to heat up. Should not take long at all. We hope. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. I think the best way to do this is to have this piece of wood here, like so, and then we'll see how it works. And we wait for the glue to dry here. The beautiful thing is I can tell when it dries because it's dries hard. And it's a nice cold day, so. Okay, these three did not go well. It is not by far a perfect solution. And I don't think it'll work, so I'll be going to the depot soon after I put this thing up. All right. I don't think it's a better solution, but let's find out. It might completely jam. It might not. Soon we'll see. And we'll see if it even, the glue might actually hold them in place, so it might not work even right. So, well, it is what it is. Okay. So let's hope this works. I don't think it'll work, but we'll see. Looks like I may have to, cough up the dough for the convenience of collated screws, but I think I could put them in once, not more than once, but once. So here we go. Let me use this one up first. And give you guys a bird's eye view of, let's see if I can, a little goofy view, but there's the ceiling. Again, don't know if this will work, but here's trying. All right, here's This is the old one, so it may jam. And I'll put the new one in a second. One was about to jam there. And there it is. Again. All right, let's check out the new strip and see how it works. If it's any good, it'd be great. Yeah. Too much glue on this one. Nope. That's not going to work. Let me continue to the others. Let's try that. Nope. Yeah. This sucks. So forget the glue idea. Time to buy more screws. But let me grab one of the old strips and finish this off. I got enough screws on here that I could lower this, which is ideal. Okay. Okay, folks, let me just grab another set of screws and I'll be back. these are, sorry, these are the wrong size. These are way too big. You're back. Okay, we're back. Okay. That'll work. Okay. Closer to the edge. And let's pop these out. Okay, these are all good. I just got one last strip. I can get it from here. Ah. If it doesn't jam, I can get it from here. Okay. Now, one light, and we're through with our live for the moment. So let me grab that light. That noise you may or may not hear is the bathroom fan. The fact that it's working is a beautiful thing. I got 2 lights up there working. I got 1 left. And this one's it. Okay, extractor is extracting. That's the AC. That's the light. We're good to go. This room is done. 1 less bathroom. I got 1 less bathroom. I got 1 less bathroom. Something, something, something. Okay. All right, folks. So the plan for today, but I don't know if I'll be on a little later or not because I got a lot of things to. I'm cleaning up and I'm moving stuff out of here, trying to clear it all up. At the same time, I'm trying to get ahead with the ceiling drywall. The plan for today is these 2 above here. This is the closet. The bedroom number 2's closet, and then I've got the guest bathroom. This is 1 sheet. That's 1 sheet. All I need is 2 cutouts: the register and the light. And same thing with that one. It's a register, the light, and the extractor on that one. So that's it. That's it for these 2. So I'm going to start working on those. I'm going to go in for a little bit, and then I'll come back out here, and I'll probably, I might be on later today, in a couple hours or so. What time is it? Yeah, I might be on around 1. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. See how much I get done. When I'm up to the next one, which is this one, I'll come back. Don't go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to go off the air. I got to get some stuff done. And I love all you guys, but carrying around the camera and stuff is slowing me way down. I would have been done with this, 20 minutes ago if I didn't have to go back and forth. 10 minutes ago if I didn't have to go back and forth and think where I'm going to position you, and I'm talking to you and all this. So I will be back, and I'll be back on the air in the afternoon. Later, folks. Bye-bye.